उल्टा पड़े
ये तो चुप हो गया
So have you finished? Now, put tan theta equal to alpha. Put tan theta equal to alpha so that n is equal to alpha by theta, and we get from A, that is cos alpha. Cos alpha is equal to cos to the power n theta minus a n minus 1. So in place of n we write alpha by theta minus alpha by theta minus 1 by factorial 2 cos n minus 2 theta sin squared theta plus alpha by theta minus 1 alpha by theta minus 2 then alpha by theta minus 3 by factorial 4, because we write in situ in the form a n minus 1 by factorial 2 NC3 a n minus 1 n minus 2 n minus 3 by factorial 4. In this way we write, and in place of n we just put the value alpha by theta. So this is equal to cos to the power n theta minus alpha minus theta by factorial 2 cos n minus 2 theta into sin theta by theta whole square. You see, alpha by theta minus 1 by factorial 2 is equivalent to alpha minus theta by theta square into factorial 2. So I am writing it in this way, this theta square just beneath the sin square theta. So sin square theta by theta square is equivalent to sin theta by theta whole square. Similarly, for we write sin 4 theta by theta 4 as sin theta by theta whole to the power 4, etc. And similarly, sin alpha is alpha cos n minus 1 theta sin theta by theta minus alpha minus theta alpha minus 2 theta by factorial 3 cos n minus 3 theta into sin theta by theta whole cube plus alpha minus theta alpha minus 2 theta into alpha minus 3 theta by factorial 5 alpha minus into cos n minus 5 theta sin theta by theta whole to the power 5, etc.
থিওরেমটা কোন বলেছি? ডি ওয়েভার্স থিওরেমটা কোন বইটা আছে?
So have you finished this page?
Yes, ma'am.
হয়ে গেলে বলো।
এটা সরানো আছে বোধহয়।
We measure alpha and theta as radians. Now keeping alpha fixed, we make n tends to infinity. Now as we make n tends to infinity, then naturally theta tends to 0, and as theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta tends to 1, and therefore in the limit, so we now take the limit of the expressions for cosine theta and sin theta, and we write cos alpha is of the form 1 minus alpha square by factorial 2 plus alpha to the power 4 by factorial 4 and so on, and similarly sin alpha is alpha minus alpha cube by factorial 3 plus alpha to the power 5 by factorial 5 and so on.
And what is written after there?
Yes. What are you saying?
Ma'am, what is written after the therefore sign?
Therefore in the limit, when theta tends to 0, that is we now considering n tends to infinity, so that theta tends to 0 and sin theta by theta tends to 1, when we at once get cos alpha is equal to 1 minus alpha square by factorial 2 plus alpha to the power 4 by factorial 4 minus alpha to the power 6 by factorial 6 and so on. Whereas sin alpha will start from alpha. It will take all the odd terms, and cos alpha, the series for cos alpha will take all the even number of even terms, but starting with 1. So this is the series for sin alpha and cos alpha. Now one thing is very important, the expansions for cos alpha and sin alpha are thus both infinite series, which are easily found to be convergent. তোমরা পরে পড়বে অ্যানালিসিসে, that is it must an infinite series can exist if and only if it is convergent, that is it tends to a finite limit as n tending to infinity. So the expansions of cos alpha and sin alpha are both infinite series which are easily found to be convergent. There are certain tests for convergence, and applying those we can show that the series for cos alpha, Diolambert's ratio test, etc. we can show that series for cos alpha and sin alpha are convergent. Now cos alpha degree is equal to cos pi alpha by 180. Cos alpha by 180, pi alpha by 180, because it is in radian. If we consider degree, then we multiply it by pi by 180. So this is equal to, so cos alpha degree must be equal to 1 minus 1 by factorial 2 into pi alpha by 180 whole square plus 1 by 4 pi alpha by 180 whole 4 and so on. And similarly, sine alpha degree is equivalent to pi alpha by 180 minus 1 by factorial 3 pi alpha by 180 whole cube plus 1 by factorial 5 pi alpha by 180 whole 5 and so on. So in the series for sine alpha and cos alpha is usually in radian measure. In order to convert it into degree, we must multiply it by pi by 180. So this is the series for cos alpha degree and sine alpha degree. So if we are asked to find the expansion for tan n theta, then we will write tan n theta in the form sin n theta by cos n theta. Then we will write the expressions for sin n theta. We will write the expression for cos n theta, and we can get the expression for tan n theta, expansion for tan n theta. So have you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us do the sum. If a equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha and n be a positive integer, then a to the power n plus 1 by a to the power n, then show that a to the power n plus 1 by a to the power n is 2 cos n alpha, and a to the power n minus 1 by a to the power n is 2i sin n alpha, and then show 64 sin to the power 4 alpha cos cube alpha is cos 7 alpha minus cos 5 alpha minus 3 cos 3 alpha plus 3 cos alpha. So this is the problem. Given a, first of all we should have to find out the values for a to the power n plus 1 by a to the power n and a to the power n minus 1 by a to the power n, and then we shall have to prove the expression. The result, okay, that is 64 sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha equal to this. So let us proceed in the following way, that A is given. We know A is given, which is cos alpha plus I sin alpha. So that a to the power n must be equal to cos n alpha plus I sin n alpha by De Moivre's theorem. A to the power n means cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole to the power n. N is a positive integer, so a to the power n is this. So what is 1 by a to the power n? And it is naturally cos n alpha minus I sin n alpha. So if we add these two results and subtract these two, then what? Then we will get a to the power n plus 1 by a to the power n is 2 cos n alpha, whereas a to the power n minus 1 by a to the power n is 2i sin n alpha. This is the first part. Again, if we add a and 1 by a, then what will happen? 2 cos alpha. 1 by a is cos alpha minus sin alpha. So a plus 1 by a means 2 cos alpha, and similarly a minus 1 by a is 2i sin alpha. 2 cos alpha is a plus 1 by a, and 2i sin alpha is equal to a minus 1 by a. Now we require sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha. So what we are doing, 2i sin alpha whole 4, then 2i sin alpha whole 4 into 2 cos alpha whole cube implies a minus 1 by a whole to the power 4, a plus 1 by a whole cube, a minus 1 by a whole to the power 4, and a plus 1 by a whole cube is equal to 2i sin alpha whole 4 and 2 cos alpha into 2 cos alpha whole cube. If we expand, then what will happen? 2 to the power 4 I to the power 4 into 2 cube into sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha is equal to, we write right hand side is a minus 1 by a into a minus 1 by a whole cube, then a plus 1 by a whole cube. Write it in this form because we know that a plus b minus b is square minus b square. So in the right it is just a minus 1 by a, then a square minus 1 by a square whole cube, and in the left hand side we get 2 to the power 7 sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha. I4 is 1, so this is 2 to the power 7 sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha. Now in the next stage we expand this second term, that is a square minus 1 by a square whole cube, so that we get 2 to the power 7 sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha is a minus 1 by a, then a6 minus 3a square plus 3 by a square minus 1 by a to the power 6. Now multiply these two factors. We now multiply these two, resulting a to the power 7 minus 3a cube, etc. Now combine terms in such a way that we take the first term from the left hand side and we take the last term from the right hand side. Showing you. So have you, after finishing this page, you must tell me. So have you finished this page?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you combine in this way, a to the power 7 plus 1 by a to the power 7 minus a to the power 5 plus 1 by a to the power 5, the second term from the right and the second term from the left. Minus 3 a cube plus 1 by a cube plus 3 into a plus 1 by a is which implies 128 sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha is equal to 2 cos 7 alpha, because we know a plus 1 by a means 2 cos alpha is to the power 7 plus 1 by a to the power 7 is 2 cos 7 alpha. Similarly, a to the power 5 plus 1 by a to the power 5 means 2 cos 5 alpha. So right hand side is equivalent to 2 cos 7 alpha minus 2 cos 5 alpha minus 3 into 2 cos 3 alpha plus 3 into 2 cos alpha. Cancelling 2 from both sides. Cancelling 2 from both sides, we have 64 sin 4 alpha cos cube alpha is equal to cos 7 alpha minus cos 5 alpha minus 3 cos 3 alpha plus 3 cos alpha.
Ma'am, will you show the last line of the previous page?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
So the problem is done. Similar type, you will do a similar type of problem at home. That is, express cos to the power 7 theta in a series of cosines of multiples of theta. Express cos to the power 7 theta in a series of cosines of multiples of theta. Proceed similarly. Consider x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Then x to the power n is this. X 1 by x is this. Then x to the power minus n is this. You will try. You will try at home. Cos to the power 7 theta means we will raise the power of 2 cos theta whole to the power 7. That is x plus 1 by x whole to the power 7. So I think this is all for today's class because just now I have a meeting.
Okay, ma'am.
Have you finished? So let me call your roles.
বলো